Holy crab hole. That was an awesome message that I just got from church today. It literally like answered so many, well, there's one specific question that I've been asking myself lately, like for the past few weeks, and literally just one sermon could do that. So even if you feel like you don't have time to go to church, I promise you, if you give time to God, you will feel the difference in your life. So yeah, I'm just really moved by that sermon. This is your sign to go to church. This is your sign to dig and find that church that you've been looking for. Find a church that you feel loved and supported by, and that's exactly how I feel about Red Rocks Austin. If y'all don't know that church, I highly recommend, especially if you're like my age group. Honestly, any age group really is awesome for this church, but I really love that, you know, everyone relates to each other there, and yeah, just love it. Back to the apartment we go. So it is 9 o'clock right now. I wanted to speak through this recipe that I'm gonna make because I have come to a new conclusion, and I am going to try something very new, something very different for me and my body and my health, and that is a pro-metabolic diet. I don't know if many of you have heard of this term, or like, you know, this idea that honestly women and people in general should probably start doing a lot more often, is looking into the source of their internal and even physical, or like, to be honest, even your mental needs or struggles or anything like that. And not trying to say that, like, you know, I've been struggling a lot. I have my own problem, like we all do as humans. And I don't know, I think I'm coming to a realization that it has a lot to do with the minerals and vitamins and a lot of those kind of things that I probably lack from my diet. And I just feel like I need to start changing that. And if y'all were interested in diving into what that is specifically, it is not a diet, it is a lifestyle. As the pro-metabolic queens themselves say on their podcast, y'all should check out the Freely Rooted podcast with Fallon and forgot the other girl's name. I'm sorry. I'm having a brain crash right now. It's 9 o'clock and I haven't eaten yet. So anyways, but yeah, they are awesome. They've taught me so much so far in like literally the time span of a week. Like, I've learned so much about how much minerals can really control like what's going on everywhere in your body. I have had kind of like really tough luck with muscle growth, and also I've had fatigue overall. I don't want to keep going on and on about this, but I definitely say that you should look into the Freely Rooted podcast and also the She podcast by Jordan Lee Dooley, and they're both really awesome, and they're both like very, very educational on what we should start putting into our bodies. Yeah, so I'm going to show y'all a recipe that I'm actually going to try for the first time, and I wanted to kind of like test it, but I kind of already have a really good feeling about it. So anyways, I am going with 100% grass-fed ground beef today. I haven't eaten red meat in probably like 6 years, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm not really afraid of, you know, what it'll do to me, because I know that it's really good for me, and I know that I've never had a bad reaction to red meat. So if y'all saw on my Instagram story, you saw that we went to the local farmers market here in Cedar Park for the first time, and it was great. It was a great experience, lots of sweet people. And I was able to find raw Greek yogurt, raw milk, and like no additives. That's gonna be best for you and your metabolism, and just like getting the calcium that you need, which apparently we really, really lack in our diets nowadays with like the vegetarian and you know, like meatless and all that stuff, or dairy free. Anyways, I'm gonna form this big slab of meat into patties. Hopefully y'all could see a little bit better. I'm not gonna use all this meat tonight. Again, I'm just trying to make a really quick dinner so that I could eat, because I'm pretty hungry. But I'm just gonna take a bowl of ground beef about that big, and I'm gonna smash it down. Y'all can make this as bland or as exciting as y'all want, but I'm making it really bland tonight. I just want to try it out first. I'm going to take some of this H-E-B brand fajita seasoning and then some garlic salt. And y'all also probably saw that I started growing strawberries. And so me and my roommate picked out she picked out carrots, I picked out strawberries. And I am hoping for the best. Some garlic salt. And I don't have all of the basic and like usual add-ons that you put on a burger, because I didn't really know what my plan was with, you know, making this burger. I'm just gonna add this to the heat, sizzling. I also got from the farmer's market, I got some homemade fermented turmeric sauerkraut. And then I'm trying kimchi for the first time, and I've been putting, also I have the raw yogurt, but I've been putting the kimchi, actually I've been putting all three in my kale salads lately, and it is so good, guys. Like, the raw yogurt doesn't sound pleasing at first because it's like raw and it sounds like, ew, I don't know. Like, people have put on such a bad, like, picture and like just view on raw milk or milk period. Definitely recommend getting the raw Greek yogurt, or just, you know, no additives. And then this turmeric kraut is super yummy. All three of these are so good on like anything, but I've been putting them on my kale salad and they're freaking fantastic. It's vegan kimchi, but that only means that they didn't put fish oil in it, and instead they used seaweed. I just like the sound of like no added oils to it. My bread is my bread is for sure ready. First, I'm gonna add the plain Greek yogurt, and it's very thick. It's like creamy, it's delicious. I'm trying to learn like how to not rush things and like just immediately dive in 100%, because that would probably mess up your metabolism even more. Which is usually how I do things. Like, when I hear of something interesting, I'm like 100% full in immediately. So I'm trying not to do that with this. I'm trying to go in slow. So I'm just starting with, you know, like the little things like dairy and meat, and then we'll work in the rest of the things later on. I've changed my diet so many times, which is also really bad for your system. So don't do that. Anyways, I'm gonna add in some of the kraut now. This turmeric kraut I thought would be like really kind of like too healthy tasting, because turmeric is very earthy and so is sauerkraut. But this is actually really good. They're called Bernard's Farm. I'm adding the vegan kimchi now, which this is also really delicious. And then we have our patty. So yogurt, kraut, kimchi, patty, and bread on top. And that's her. But yeah, this is my dinner for the night. Super yum. I'm gonna taste test it for you guys. She looks delicious. Oh yeah. That's all I wanted to show you tonight. Hey guys, I know it's pretty chaotic and scattered, but I really just wanted to bring y'all along the exciting parts of my week and just give y'all these little clips of my life. I thought they were really cute, so I wanted to share them. But yeah, I will be sitting down super soon to answer all of y'all's amazing questions that y'all have asked me. I want to find a really good time where I could just sit down and focus and give y'all really good feedback. But yeah, I hope you like this really unorganized video that I gave y'all. And if you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, I love you guys. I hope y'all have an amazing week.